All right, let's dive right in. We're going to tackle something that sounds super complex, but the whole point is to make it incredibly simple. We're talking about decentralized finance, or DeFi, and a project called GNIM that wants to open it up for all of us.
Does this feel familiar? You hear all this buzz about crypto and DeFi, but the second you try to dip your toes in, it's this tidal wave of confusing apps, technical jargon. You need like a dozen different tokens just to make one move. It can honestly feel like it's designed to be confusing on purpose, right?
Well, that's the problem. And the first piece of the GNIM puzzle is the solution. It's an application they've built called TraderSensei, and the entire idea is to take all that chaos and turn it into your own personal crypto bank that's actually, easy to use. And this slide just lays it all out perfectly. On the left, you've got the usual mess, what they call typical DeFi. You're juggling a bunch of different apps, tokens, crazy approvals. It's a headache. And on the right, the dream. One-click finance, everything in one spot, and most importantly, you're always in control of your own keys.
So what can you actually do with it? Well, the features are all about simplicity. Sensei Staking, it lets you earn rewards on your ETH with literally a single click. Sensei Lending lets you earn interest or borrow, just like a bank. And then there's Sensei Yield, which is kind of like having a smart little robot that goes out and scans all the top DeFi protocols. We're talking big names like Aave and Curve to automatically find the best returns for you. No more hunting around.
And that really gets to the heart of it, doesn't it? It's about taking these incredibly powerful, almost institutional-level financial tools and putting them right in the palm of your hand in a way that you can actually understand and use.
But look, making it simple is only half the battle. There's still that fear, right? The fear of making a dumb mistake or not knowing which opportunity is the right one. And that brings us to the next layer of this whole thing, an intelligent guide.
So say hello to Verland AI. And you shouldn't think of this as some scary robot. It's more like a friendly investment coach, a sidekick who's always there to help you make smarter moves, so you're never just flying blind.
So how's it work? Well, first, it cuts through all the jargon. It explains what stuff means in plain English so you actually get what's going on. Then, it helps you compare different opportunities side by side. And finally, based on what you want to achieve, it'll suggest strategies that actually make sense for you. It's like having an advisor on call 24/7.
And here is the kicker. Normally, this kind of guidance would cost you a fortune from a traditional financial planner. With this, the cost is zero. It's built right in. The whole goal is to make not just the tools accessible, but the expert guidance too.
Okay, so we've got a simple app and a smart AI guide. But what's the magic that makes it all tick? What's under the hood? To get that, we have to look at the engine that powers this entire system, a token they call GNIM.
Now, this is a really simple but incredibly powerful concept. Just think about everything we just talked about. Staking, lending, finding those yields.
Every single one of those actions, every click, is powered by GNIM. It is literally the fuel in the tank for the entire TraderSensei application.
And this brings us to a huge concept they're focused on, real utility. Look, a lot of crypto tokens are valuable just because people are speculating, hoping the price goes up. GNIM is trying to do the opposite. They're basing GNIM's value on its actual use. The system is built to create what they call forced usage, which just means the token is required for the app to function. The app literally can't run without it.
And here's how that plays out. Every time you click something inside TraderSensei, you're creating activity for the GNIM token. Every transaction helps generate liquidity fees. And as more and more people start using the app, well, the demand for GNIM has to increase. The app's success is directly tied to the token's real-world use.
All right, let's pull the camera all the way back now. We've seen the app and the token. Now let's see how they fit into the real big picture, the GNIM ecosystem, which they describe as a flywheel.
And this is where you realize their ambition is huge. TraderSensei isn't the endgame. It's just the beginning. It's the flagship app, the first big piece of a much larger network they want to build, with everything running on that same GNIM engine.
And this right here is their secret sauce. This is the growth model. It all starts when users like me and you adopt the simple app. That, in turn, makes demand for the GNIM token rise. As the token gets more valuable, the whole ecosystem grows. And what happens when an ecosystem grows? It attracts even more users and developers. And the wheel just starts spinning faster and faster. It's designed to feed itself.
So when you boil it all down, the vision is pretty clear. A huge part is just about simplifying DeFi.
Another huge part is about making real wealth-building tools accessible to everybody. And right there in the center, holding it all together and capturing the value, the GNIM token.
So yeah, this isn't just about launching another cool app. The way they frame it, it's about starting a movement, a real push to fundamentally change who gets access to sophisticated finance.
And that leaves us with this final, really important question to think about. What does the world actually look like when the crazy high barriers to global finance just disappear? When anyone with a phone can use the same kinds of tools as a Wall Street pro? That's the future GNIM Impact is trying to build.